When I was about to turn 12, I asked my mom for a gift. The gift was to cut my hair. I used to have this really long blonde hair. My mom agreed, and I felt like they cut half of my head because of the weight of the hair. It was pretty cool. I was very glad. I think it was the first step of becoming less of a girl that my mom wanted me to be. I'm Eva, and I was born and raised above the polar circle in Russia. I'm 30, I'm an artist, at least I'm trying to be one. I'm fascinated with gender and gender identity. I'm working on a multimedia project about non-binary people. I believe that there are as many genders as there are people. We got used to saying that sexuality is a very strange thing. I think the gender is as well. There are so many varieties. It was a very conservative society that I grew up in. Of course, I was categorized as a girl. I don't remember what age, probably 6, I started to feel like I don't really fit. When I was growing up, there was no such thing as gender glossary that we use today. I started thinking of, okay, maybe I'm a man. Maybe I'm not a girl after all. Maybe I should transition then. And so I remember when I was 14 or something, I started looking for all this information about transitioning. It was just fascinating. I even asked my mom once, what would you think if I told you that I want to transition to a male? And I remember very clearly how she looked at me. She just said, it doesn't matter to me because I love you and it just doesn't matter. If you want it, okay, you can wait until you're 18 and do whatever you want. She would love me anyway, no matter my body parts, And it was huge. It gave me strength, I think. Essentially, what we do in our adult life is all a reflection of what our parents tried to make us. I didn't think about it for a long time, but then I moved to the US and things changed drastically. Because here I learned that there is a definition for me, for people like me. It's called non-binary. And I was like, wow, this is what I am. It's probably the end of my constant search, and that I can stop here. The society more or less has come to terms with the thought that there are gay people out there. But it seems much more complicated when you talk about gender. It seems like people sometimes think that, okay, you're gay, stuff like that. You're somewhere there. But actually you're not. I mean, if you are non-binary, if you're a transgender, it doesn't mean that you're not heterosexual. It's very different things. Sexuality and gender are not the same at all. Yes, they have something to do with our mentality, but it's very different. You don't have to be gay to be non-binary, and you don't have to be gay to transition. I consider myself very lucky that I've never had to go through coming out as a lesbian. I've never thought that I was doing anything wrong. I didn't feel like I should say something about it. I avoided coming out as gay, but it seems like I can't avoid coming out as genderqueer. I feel like this conversation to me is about me coming out basically as a genderqueer person, which I find hard, but it feels healthy, you know, to finally say it out loud. And I think it can help me come in terms with myself eventually. A lot of genderqueer people struggle so much with accepting themselves because they don't really have someone very close, someone to confide in, someone to rely on. In my case, I feel incredibly lucky to have my wife beside me all the time because she's the person who accepts me, she's the one who supports me. It helps a lot, so I wish there were someone for everyone to hold their hands and just be there for them. I feel that I'm pretty comfortable with who I am here, so I think this is the most important thing. To be honest, yeah, I don't really want to be called anything. I'm Eva. This is my name, so this is what you call me. I'm most comfortable being called Eva.